Hello everyone. Our topic for today is stack and subroutines. Stack and subroutine, this topic is very important from examination point of view. Stack and subroutines, these are also the concepts of assembly language programming. If we talk about stack, what actually is a stack? It is a set of memory locations in the memory, and these locations are specified by the programmer in the main program. These memory locations, these are used to store the binary information in bytes, and this information is stored temporarily during the execution of the program. So we have so many instructions that works with stack. One is a stack pointer SP, another one is push, then pop, then we have push PSW. So let's study each one of these instructions in detail. LXI SP 2050H. SP is a stack pointer. What is a stack pointer? Stack pointer always denotes the beginning of the stack. That means the first address from where the stack is occupying the memory locations, or you can say stack memory में कहाँ से stack में जो locations हैं वो memory में कहाँ से start हो रही हैं. The starting location is known as stack pointer, or you can say stack pointer always points to the beginning of the stack. Now we have first instruction, that is LXI SP 2050H. What is LXI SP 2050H? LXI SP means what we have to do? We have to load this 2050H as the first memory location in the stack. That means stack pointer register, stack pointer register will contain 2050H. So LXI SP 2050H means load 2050H into the stack pointer register. So a stack pointer register always holds a memory location, and this memory location is the beginning of the stack. Let's move to next instruction, that is push B. What is push B and pop B? As we know that push is to insert the data in the stack, and pop is used to remove the data from the stack. So if we talk about push and pop here, see, suppose these are the 8085 registers and this is the memory. So if we talk about 8085, that means this is A, accumulator, these are your flags, then we have B, C, D, E, H and L register, and here we have stack pointer SP, and this is the memory. So push B means, push B, suppose I am saying that register B holds data 4 to F2. Okay, suppose this is the data that is there in register B. So push B means copy the contents of the push B means copy the contents of the specified register pair on the stack. Copy the contents of the specified register pair on the stack. Okay, so this means this is a memory means a stack memory, this is a stack memory. I have written push B. B is having the data 4 to F2. Here we have a 16-bit data, but the size of the stack, this, or you can say any particular location in the stack, can hold only 8 bits of data, but this is 16 bits of data. So what happens here? Suppose stack pointer holds 2097. Okay, so that means suppose this is 2097, this is 2098, this is 2099 and so on. So 2097, this is the stack pointer, beginning of the stack. So if I am saying push B, push B means we have to copy the data that is stored in the register pair B. Register pair B means BC. Register pair B, B के साथ register pair क्या होता है? C. तो BC में जो भी data stored है that we have to copy into the stack. And stack pointer, the value of stack pointer is 2097. So what will happen here? At 2097, F2 will be stored and then 42. This is how the memory, the stack stores the values or stack stores the data into the stack. See, these are the lower order bytes, these are the higher order bytes. So lower order bytes are stored first and then higher order bytes. Okay, so in the same way, if we talk about pop B, suppose this is again A, B, C, D, E, H and L, and this is stack pointer 2097. Okay, so this is 2097, this is 2098, this is 2099. So that means if I am saying pop B means B stores 4252. हमने जब यहाँ पर stack में push कर दिया, stack में push हो गया, that means अब यहाँ पर हमारा stored है F2 and 42. So pop B means copy the contents from the stack memory into the specified register. Copy the contents from the stack into the specified register pair. से हमें ये पता है कि पुश मीन्स स्टैक के अंदर डेटा इंसर्ट करना एंड पॉप मीन्स टू रिमूव. सो सेम है यहाँ पर पुश में रजिस्टर टू स्टैक, स्टैक में पुश होगा कहाँ से? रजिस्टर में से. एंड पॉप बी मीन्स नाउ वी हैव टू remove the data from the stack, we have to delete the data from the stack. So in this way pop B means register pair B में copy होगा क्या? Lower order bytes then higher order bytes. So this is push and pop. Next we have push PSW. PSW stands for program status word. So if I write push PSW, this means display the contents of accumulator and flags. So push PSW, this is an instruction that is used in a stack to display the contents of or to store the contents of accumulator and flags. Now let's move to another topic, that is subroutine. What is actually a subroutine? Subroutine is a group of instructions that are written separately from the main program to perform a function that occurs repeatedly in the main program. This subroutine, this is similar to your functions. What are functions? Functions means that allows code reusability. Code reusability means we write any specific function to perform a particular task. So subroutines are similar to your functions. It is a group of instructions that are written separately from the main program, and these are written separately because these set of instructions may occur repeatedly in the main program. To deal with subroutines, we have two instructions. One is call, CALL, another one is return, RET. So call and return. What are these two instructions? Call, this is used to call a subroutine, and return is RET is used to return to the main program from the subroutine. Okay, so let's take one example to understand what exactly subroutines are and how actually subroutines are working. See, these are the memory locations, and at these memory locations some instructions are stored. Okay, we have first memory location, that is 200, At the first location, there is an instruction LXI SP2400H, means stack pointer copy 2400H into the stack pointer register. That means 2400H is the first location from where the stack is starting or beginning. Next, at 2040 location, we have an instruction call 2070. So call 2070 जैसे ये इंस्ट्रक्शन आएगा, आगे कुछ भी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा, कंट्रोल सीधा चला जाएगा यहाँ पर, यहाँ 2070 memory location. Okay, so call 2070 means call the subroutine that is stored at the memory location 2070H. Now at 2070H we have the first routine. अब यहाँ पर क्या होगा, कुछ instructions होंगे. After that, जब ये execute हो जाएगा, then we are encountering a return instruction RET. RET आते ही again the control will go back to the main program. अब कंट्रोल कहाँ आ जाएगा, यहाँ पर 2041 पर, because 2040 done. Now let's move to, or the program execution will resume from 2041H. Now there are some instructions and hold. So this is how call and return are actually working. If the assembler is identifying a call instruction, so call 2070 means जो प्रोग्राम मेन प्रोग्राम है उसका एग्जीक्यूशन अभी कुछ देर के लिए पॉज हो जाएगा और वो इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगा जो इस मेमोरी लोकेशन पर स्टोर है. इस मेमोरी लोकेशन पर क्या है, हमारा फर्स्ट सब रूटीन. सो फर्स्ट सब रूटीन विल be executed, and as soon as we encounter a return, then the control will again go back to the main program. So call and return, these are used in subroutines. Next, advanced subroutine concepts. This is also you can say the most important topic from examinations point of view. There are two advanced subroutine concepts. One is nesting, another one is multiple ending subroutines. If we talk about nesting, what is nesting? Nesting means subroutine calling another subroutine. Subroutine. When a subroutine calls another subroutine, that is known as nesting of subroutines. See, here we have a program, main program, that contains some subroutines or that may not contain. Then we have subroutine 1 and subroutine 2. See, ये क्या है, मेमोरी है. यहाँ पर कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस, हर लोकेशन पर कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस स्टोर्ड हैं. At this particular location there is a call instruction. Call not 9020, it's 2090. See, I told you, if we look at the stack structure, 2097, 2098, इसको हम कैसे रीड कर रहे थे, 4 to F2, बिकॉज हायर ऑर्डर बाइट्स आर स्टोर्ड एट हायर मेमोरी लोकेशन एंड लोअर ऑर्डर बाइट्स, अगर आपको ऐसे ही याद रखना है, तो जो हायर ऑर्डर बाइट्स हैं वो बड़े वाली लोकेशन पर स्टोर होते हैं एंड लोअर ऑर्डर बाइट्स आर स्टोर्ड एट द लोअर मेमोरी लोकेशन. सो कॉल 2090 रिवर्स रीड करेंगे, 2090. दैट मीन्स अब क्या होगा, अब यहाँ पर इस वाले प्रोग्राम का एग्जीक्यूशन यहीं पर पॉज हो जाएगा और कौन सा इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगा, वो सब रूटीन एग्जीक्यूट होगा दैट इज स्टोर्ड एट मेमोरी लोकेशन 2090. नाउ 2090 पर वी हैव सब रूटीन फर्स्ट. सब रूटीन फर्स्ट एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है. दिस मीन्स देर आर सर्टेन इंस्ट्रक्शंस, देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस दैट आर रिटन है. नाउ यहाँ पर सब रूटीन फर्स्ट में एट 209 अगैन वी आर गेटिंग अ कॉल इंस्ट्रक्शन. कॉल व्हाट, 20C2. सो 20C2 को यहाँ पर कॉल होगा. अब क्या होगा, यहीं पर स्टॉप हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर स्टॉप हो गया, यहाँ तक एग्जीक्यूट हो गया. अब कंट्रोल हमारा चला गया नेक्स्ट सब रूटीन, दैट इज सब रूटीन सेकेंड, एंड दिस इज स्टोर्ड एट 20C2. नाउ सारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस एग्जीक्यूट होंगे. जैसे ही रिटर्न मिलेगा, रिटर्न आते ही वापस से कंट्रोल कहाँ चला जाएगा, मेन प्रोग्राम पे. ओके, so this is nesting. Nesting means when a subroutine is calling another subroutine, that is known as nesting of subroutines. The next advanced subroutine concept is multiple ending subroutines. Multiple ending subroutines means where we have or the assembly language programs in which there are multiple return statements. Okay, see, RZ means return if 0. So this is a conditional return instruction. RC, return if carry. Again, there is a conditional return instruction, and then we have unconditional return, that is RET. See, so this is what? This is an example of multiple ending subroutines. In multiple ending subroutines, a single subroutine contains multiple or n number of return statements. They may be conditional or they may be unconditional. क्या होगा जब हम ये वाला एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे तो पहले जो इस फर्स्ट मेमोरी लोकेशन पर इंस्ट्रक्शन स्टोर होगा, first it will be executed, then this one, and then there is a conditional return. If return if 0, so if 0 flag is set, then only return to the main program, otherwise continue. Then again we have a return RC, return if carry. If carry flag is set, then only return to the main program, otherwise continue. Then we have this return. Return means this is unconditional, go back to the main program. So these are the two advanced concepts of subroutine. So that was all about stack and subroutines. This is an important topic from examination point of view. That's it. Thank you.